Sorry, Mom.
With two of us, it's great. I guess we just want to thank Drew, and like everybody else too, for coming. Okay, I'll read mine first.
Yeah.
Peter, Frank, Joe, Dale's brother, Mike, Tom, James, Sam, Brooke. Can you hear me? Jessica Stein, Serbian ice hockey player, Cody, star. Nati, Travis, star. Halloween Mistake, star. Kamau, star. Andy Warhol, star. Twin Poet Babe. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, star. Hot Rabbit Creek.
Wes, star. Ben, Paul, star. M, Will, star. Kellen, Cody, star. Creepy guy from Lower East Side. Arthur, star. E.T., Jay, Elzeki, Steven, star. Alex, guy at the Ty Segall show. Shane, star. Nick, star. Summer of Love.
I'm right now a real live wet dream. Your middle school girlfriend 8 years later and hot. Texting you sexy and watching all the racy parts of this lesbian movie. But when we fucked in your car, I felt like a white whale. Yes, like your life's goal achieved, Ahab. But also, mostly, like a pale, chubby whale. Fucking in the front seat of a compact car.
You invited me to a Black Lips concert, and I said, I love them. And you said, but it's at a bar. And I said, no problemo, I totally have a fake. And so I accidentally downloaded the entire Black Keys discography. And I said, I really fucking love them. I saw your girlfriend yesterday.
At Big Wave Burrito, I wore a daisy in my hair for the first time since those Old Spice commercials with the good-looking man on a horse were on cable. Because everything I say I want, Dylan Gannon says, I'll get it for you. Like this daisy, but also, like, this kid had a rad surfboard. This other kid had a cute-looking hoagie. I was hungry, / he was kind of kidding, but kept saying he'd just grunt, this is mine now, and stomp off, classy, like he's my beach bully boyfriend. I eat the entire beef burrito bowl, and then wonder if I should have. Like, will you tell all your bodyboarding friends that I ate an entire beef burrito bowl at your party tonight? I don't come because I sold all my PacSun clothes freshman year of college and can't figure out what to wear.
At that grad party, I'm passed out on a lawn chair, and John Vanka flings me over his shoulder like she's going home with me, and I giggle, yeah, because I still owe him for throwing up on his Bronco, John Vanka, and his ponytail. You promised to keep me and my beer garita safe. Pull on my legs away from him to the couch, very, shh, we don't even have to kiss. I vacuumed your vomit out of this kid's AstroTurf, don't worry. Even though you, driving my car, don't buy me breakfast.
You were so cool that I never even had a crush on you. Like, what's the point? We like invited everyone to laugh at us. You and all your other cool friends, like Frank Albert and Nick Lanza, only like girls from the Coast Guard base, with straight white teeth and scrunched up hair. And I'm still wearing Lip Smacker's chapstick on my puffed up braces. Like, what's the point? Even so, I sit near you on the late bus, with my headphones on, but the volume turned way down on my Walkman. I leave the CD still spinning just in case you look over, so you will never know I'm imagining my own response to everything you say. One day, you mentioned social distortion as I'm listening to them. But I can't say anything or you'd know I was eavesdropping. So the whole thing is like, I don't know why I bother.
Last day of school, Keith Bramlett throws a bag of chocolate milk at me because he knows I think he's cute, which means, ew, I'm wearing that faded Dickie shirt, still sucking in wet plate of tacos like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Whatever, this kid goes to fit him now.
4th of July, everyone is hanging out on the boardwalk, and I run into Mike Schumacher, who kissed me after art club once. He's talking to me, but I'm talking to James Cox, his friend. I'm like, James Cox, you're a junior. I'm crushing hard. I hang out with your little sister. She lives down the hall from your naked Hawaiian girl poster weed stinking room. James Cox is stoned. I'm 13, like, super ready to lose my virginity. Like, only the girls who still played with their Bratz dolls were still virgins. Only the girls who watched Lizzie McGuire and painted their nails with glitter nail polish that came out of a flower-shaped bottle. Not girls who took pictures of themselves jumping off stools playing the guitar. I am so cool in this second where I kissed him after he held my hand and before he found out how young I was.
This very second, you're 15. I understand tousled mop of hair. Tell my friends like Tony Alva on the cover of Juice. The party, I'm over. He's not really around, but he knows your nickname, so I'm interested. Full of barefoot bubble. You go, girl. Laguna Beach high school students, they all know each other. The dress I wore twice doesn't matter.
In 8th grade, all the emo boys had a lot of feelings, and none of them were about me. I know someone told you I have a huge crush on you. No one is actually this nice in a creative writing elective. I don't need your sulky smile and dramatic compliments on my alliteration, or your Taking Back Sunday fashion sense in my face. But I do, actually. I really do. Please ask me again what the prompt was. When I go home, if I post this poem about you on LiveJournal, A, will I feel better? B, will you call me?
I'm trying to fit into a full suit, like finally a 34B, but still a fat seal on a surfboard arfing about AP Lang's summer work. 3 hours, this first date upper neck burden. After, in your Toyota Tundra, my hair looks sexy wet. Psych. I drive us to Fashion Island to steal a chair that we dump on a lawn in your ex-girlfriend's neighborhood because she's a Christian and has Miley Cyrus's mouth, and I want to be her. The 2008 Beijing Olympics are on TV. We don't watch.
I'm listening to the Donnas, You Don't Want to Call Me No More over and over until you do. Once, I called Joe Adams' home phone 20 times before leaving a voicemail. That was just me reading aloud the page of Dracula I was on. I don't think I realized how much breaking up hurt until 3 months later he promised to change his friends and buy all new clothes if I'd keep being the girlfriend he never even hung out with. The Donnas are on for almost an hour when I remember this and think, oh God, I'm Joe Adams. Except with really cool friends and clothes I like.
I'm up waiting for you to respond to my MySpace message that's like, did you see you running during wrestling practice? Very 16, never been felt up wanting it. As Christian Salazar playing bass in my church's band, you ignore me because this isn't some fucking John Green book. I'm actually unpopular. Not a chance. And 2 months later, you're dancing on the Candyland float during the homecoming halftime show. I'm in love with your best friend.
Okay, why don't you send me a text? A sext. Because last month, you moved to LA. Send me a sext because it's legal. We're both 18 plus, but still horny teenagers in Algebra 2. Send me a sext because you still butt dial me. I still pick up. I still say hello. It means something. Send me a sext because after an hour of searching for a background where your dick would look provocatively out of place but not particularly comical, an hour of snapping pics at the wrong angle, an hour of obscuring, then displaying, then obscuring your balls, an hour of pubic hair pros cons lists, an hour of imagining my surprise at 5 when I glance at my phone, you are still somehow hard and have only so much time left. Send me a sext because I need to know that you're into me after 6 months of hooking up.
You were that guy. You were totally that fucking guy. You know, the one who, like, lives in the Upper East Side. His apartment has that IKEA print of the girl putting her finger to her lips. It's a ripoff of Liechtenstein. And you just started listening to Beach Fossils. You're working in marketing. Invites me out to dinner on Valentine's Day for our second date. Of course, this Italian restaurant and LES and drinks after a cake shop just because I have purple hair and I'm wearing creepers. This is what I want, yeah. I'm different. I live in Brooklyn. I work at this magazine that has parties with 1 hour open bars. I don't want to see you on my birthday. I'm a poet. You're in this poem. And then it's our last date, and I pretend to fall asleep, and then actually do fall asleep on a blanket in Prospect Park. You're wearing these glasses you bought on St. Mark's that I give my honest opinion about, and off the 7th Street G-stop, I purposely miss my train to avoid having to take it with you, warranting your breakup over text.
Most boys decide for themselves whether I'm white, but I still hate that phrase, white girl wasted. You're like, let's get white girl wasted. Tossing your arm over my shoulder like, I thought you actually liked girls. And not like, but just that you had chick friends and it wasn't an issue. But it's okay. You're so cute. I'm quiet. I just want you to love me. And you're like, I mean, you wish there were more girls like me. Senior prom was obviously a shit show. I'm wearing that terrible dress with the shoulders, you know, huge. And that Robin song hadn't come out yet, but the whole night I was singing it. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh. Where's the sitcom Aw, Light Switch and my skinny biology lab partner, the one that faints when I cut into the frog's belly earlier in the film, to come up and ask me if I want to go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show now? We can get milkshakes after. And maybe Blondie's Heart of Glass will come on.
I'm sorry about the time at Michelle and Sarah's. I poured beer down your back when you were ignoring me. I know, you know, I'm not just some girl. You're writing poems about me in Sarah's poetry studio. Like, yes, in that one line, my hair is that shade of blonde cropping up in the drain. It's obvious. We're both single now, so I'm okay telling you about this French guy I fucked from a Vice party, but I want you to fuck me or love me. See how I'm filling out this slip dress in control. Because when I see you again in 10 years over some stupid holiday, Thanksgiving, and we're like, whatever went wrong with us? We can embrace and tell each other how we really feel. Thanks.